everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. For the call of this one, we bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Their long winning streak finally came to an end last week. A disappointing game for them, but still a heck of a run.
Indeed it was. What a great job by them putting together a streak. Now let's see how they rebound after a defeat.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
And everyone always tells me the fullback is leaving the game, and then I say, hold on a second. What about Kyle Juszczyk? Two-time Pro Bowler, maybe the best all-around fullback in the game for his ability to block, catch, and occasionally run the football inside.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
Looking to throw again on second down. McCarron, that one a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, McCarron. And this is caught by Evans. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Right, it appeared to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. McCarron now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on 1st down, McCarron. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not...
And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's McCarron. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Herron. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Young. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Merritt. They'll have a first down past the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. From midfield, here's McCarron. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, McCarron. He finds Howard complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is McCarron. Benjamin's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone now, it's McCarron rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Come. Double tight, double tight. Hey. 4 down.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They'll run on first down. Young. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Ready, set. 45. You don't want that, baby. You don't want that. Hey, you don't want to see me. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Heron looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Heron, and that's caught by Smith. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Off the play fake, Heron looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tight end Herb Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Heron. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Heron. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Let's go, get tight. Let's go. Let's go. 18 plays. San Francisco. Exit. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Heron. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Mike, did you up? Watch the run. The 6-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
On 2nd down, it's Young. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good...
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Go now. 10 Lobo. Right there. 56. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 5.
And again, it's McCarron. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now here's McCarron again. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. On 3rd down, Merritt shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd down, Young. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
2 yards on the play. I can't believe they let you play.
Off play action. Herron. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Herron. The open man is Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now they'll run on the draw. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Off-play action. Herron. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. McCarron wants to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
56, check 56. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
On first down, McCarron. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the move to his left. He'll run it. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with him, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now McCarron. He completes it to Evans. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Now McCarron. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this one is right through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, time.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now McCarron. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
56. Crunch time.
From the 30 on second down. McCarron. That'll be caught by Cup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. McCarron. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
We got 4. Spin goal up a 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. A nice little juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Young, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him defensively. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
On 1st down, Merritt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's McCarron. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete.
That's where you belong.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for McCarron. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They'll run on first down. Merritt, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Herron. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Herron. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 9, McCarron, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Merritt. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Herron. Wide open receiver complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2.
Ready? Watch the back. Check 26, check 26. 5.
Throwing on first down. Herron. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Young. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first.
And the ball is knocked out.
You got it. You got it. Ready. 18 Gator. Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end right.
On second down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Tight on this side. Move. You got 3. Ready.
On third down, Heron. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So that'll set the offense back 5, make it 1st and 15. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's McCarron. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4 on the 46-yard line.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on quarterback.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Merritt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Bucs on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is McCarron. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Merritt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, McCarron. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Working from the gun here, McCarron. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends stands with a touchdown for the Bucs. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Herron looking left sideline. It's complete. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. On 1st down, Herron. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 6-yard touchdown run, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man right side is Cup, complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
36. Hey. 4 down.
On 2nd down now, Merritt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt, and he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now the Niners down by 8, just over 1:40 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's third and short. Back to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Washington's got it. 13 yards there and a Niner first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll bring up a second down. Back to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. David Johnson with 3 seconds remaining as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. First throw of overtime for McCarron. And he finds Howard complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Merritt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. Merritt. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
60 Pittsburgh. 56, Mike.
Brings up second.
McCarron now on the bootleg. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go.
Now a play fake. McCarron rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
56 to Mike. Now.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Tampa Bay, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners,